Two of the numbers for Steven Matz. We illustrated his fine second start against the Washington Nationals.
And Santana chases the fastball out of the zone. Matz has a strikeout for the first out of the night.
You know, when we showed you the highlights in Washington, Steven Matz got a lot of strikeouts up in the strike zone. Zach Davies, 17 wins last year, none in his first two starts. Had 4 starts against the Mets in his career, and it's 2-0.
2-2 coming, and he struck him out with a changeup. 3-2 to Cespedes, and he lines one into left center for a base hit. Cabrera to third. He's being waved home. The throw goes to second. Cespedes has an RBI hit, and the Mets have an instant 1-0 lead. Well, Cespedes getting over the bug that's been ailing him, and that's the hardest hit ball that he's stroked in a week and a half.
Well, that's a quick bat, folks. He wanted the ball inside, got too much of the plate.
He's a big dude, and he hits one deep to left. Back goes Cespedes onto the warning track, jumping to make the catch. Timed it well, one little hop, bangs into the wall, one long out.
Went a long way for this ball. And he can play the outfield.
Has a Gold Glove to his credit. Oh, 2 coming. Struck him out with a high fastball. Steven Matz blowing away Orlando Arcia for his second strikeout. Fly ball center field. Kane going back, away back to the track at the wall. It's out of here. Todd Frazier with his first home run as a New York Met. Dead central. $2-0 New York. Frazier's inaugural home run as a Met coming in his 37th at bat.
Tried to throw it in the apple, Keith.
High fastball. Right down the pipe.
It's supposed to be a cutter.
Yep, and got to jump on those freebies.
It got cut about 415 feet away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming to Lobaton. And he takes one the other way toward the left field line. Comes Braun, and he slides, can't get it. It'll roll all the way to the corner. Lobaton around second. He's going to try for a triple. Here comes the throw by Braun. The relay not made. Lobaton has a triple at his first at bat as a Met.
Well, this is the 4th left-hand hitter in the line. 5th, excuse me. He is going into the cutter run. Tried to get in the back door. Came out over the middle.
4th career triple for Jose Lobaton, his first since 2016. And he has this crowd in a frenzy. That's driven out to left center field in deep. Conforto goes back near the wall, and it's out of here. Hernan Perez with a 2-run homer to tie the game for Milwaukee. Second home run of the season for Perez, who hit 14 last year. And the Brewers, just like that, 2 out and nobody on. Long double, long home run. And the game is tied at 2.
Another fastball. Right down the middle and belt high.
And he cracks one to deep left field. Back goes Braun looking up, and it's out of here! Todd Frazier with his second as a Met, his second of the night. And the Mets, who've had a propensity for answering, answer right back and go back in front 3-2. Ninth career multiple home run game for Todd Frazier, his first as a Met.
Well, he had 3 at-bats coming into this game against Davies. 1 for 3 in his career. Well, he's added to that.
And Davies gets the cutter.
Finally.
Past Lobaton for the second out.
Finally put it in a good spot.
So it looks like he's staying in. Bandy takes strike 3 call, a high fastball.
Don't know, Keith.
Matt strikes out Kane, and he's got himself a 1-2-3 inning. 2-2 coming, and Bruce cracks one into right center for a base hit. Conforto around third. He'll be waved home. Cabrera legging to third. Bruce heads to second. He's in standing with an RBI double, and it's 4-2 New York. They bring in the lefty to face Jay Bruce, and Jay foils the strategy, and the Mets have a 2-run lead again.
Flat slider, not on the outside part of the plate. It's not a bad location, but when you're 2 strikes and you keep that shoulder in, you got the barrel of the bat. Look at him just tuck that shoulder, stayed right in.
Infield comes in for Gonzalez, and he hits one out to right center field. Back in the gap goes Santana with Kane. They come together. Santana makes the catch. Cabrera tags and scores. And we'll see if the Brewers outfielders are okay. It's a 5-2 Met lead as neither Kane nor Santana gave ground, and they made contact. Santana fortunate to hold on to the ball, and the Mets get a sacrifice fly for Gonzalez, and Kane, who just came back from a couple of games with an injured quad, appears as though he may be a little shaken, as is Santana.
Did they knock knees here?
And Frazier lays off. It goes behind Bandy. Here comes Bruce, and he scores! 6-2 New York.
Wow. That was supposed to be a fastball up and in, and he just spiked it. And Bandy couldn't make the play.
Well, Bandy didn't have it, just backhanded it, not much movement at all, footwork, and boy, oh boy, this inning is just blown up on the Brewers.
It's a wild pitch charged to Jennings, bringing home the 3rd run of the inning. Braun hits one well out to right center field. Conforto back in the gap, won't get there, and it's out of here. Braun with an opposite field 2-run homer, and the Brewers are right back in it. It's now 6-4 New York. 3rd home run of the season for Braun as they take advantage of the Bruce error. A couple of 2-run homers against Mats tonight, and the Met lead is trimmed to 2 runs.
You know, we're noticing that Braun had some good swings against Steven Matz. He didn't miss that one.
And there's a good curveball to strike out Shaw for the first out of the inning. And Lobaton goes down swinging on the splitter. 1-2 coming. And he struck him out with the splitter. Reyes still hasn't moved. 2-2. And he strikes out Cabrera with the splitter to end the inning. There goes Kane. It's hit sharply toward the hole. That's a base hit for Santana. Kane continues to third. The throw by Cespedes, and he's out! Side retired! Lorenzo Kane challenges Yoenis Cespedes and loses. Bad gamble. And Shaw tees off deep right field. Back goes Bruce, takes a look, and that is way out of here. Bounces right to Ricky Bonus. So Shaw, getting to face a right-hander for the first time tonight, hits his 2nd home run of the season. And this is now a 1-run game, 6-5 New York.
Fell behind, 3-1.
He had 31 of them last year, his 2nd home run of this year. And so Lugo gives up the long ball to cut the Mets lead to 1.
Wanted to stay away, but the ball's down. A 3-1 count, hitter count.
And Bandy gets jammed and rolls one back to Gazelman. Side retired. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. 9 in a row for the New York Mets. Todd Frazier with his first 2 home runs as a Met. Familia puts on the finishing touches. Matz gets his first win of the year, and the Mets keep the train rolling 11-1 to start the year as they beat the Brewers 6-5.